This is my mom. She's smart, she's tough, and she's a real character. When I was in high school, she caught a rare brain disease called encephalitis, and when she got back from the hospital, she didn't know who we were. Not only did she lose a big chunk of her memory, but she used to have seizures, which meant she couldn't be left alone. My family did the best we could. We didn't have a lot of money, we couldn't afford sitters, but we rallied. That was 22 years ago. And although that's a freak thing to happen to somebody, I realized that most of us are going to have something crazy happen to us at some point. A loved one gets cancer, maybe you lose your job and you're faced with eviction. Fortunately, there is a safety net. For basic needs, those are going to be filled in the United States. But it turns out the majority of the social services, human services in the United States are provided by nonprofits and local religious congregations. So if you ever are in a bind, where do you start? If you do a Google search for senior care in Austin, you get 51 million results. It's confusing. You're already stressed out as it is if you're in this situation. So in 2010, I started Aunt Bertha, a fast, friendly, and simple way to find services available. It really all just starts with a zip code. It's super easy. We pull in all of the available resources, we index them, you can drill in by category. Here's a program that can help you. For example, maybe you have a loved one who is recovering from surgery, or you know somebody who got into a car accident. This program will actually help you build wheelchair ramps on your house if you can't afford it for free. That way you can recover at home with your family. Most people don't even realize that these services are available. And the really cool thing is you can add your income anonymously, and we'll tell you which services you qualify for. For example, a family of 4 making $1,000 a month can qualify for $368 in food stamps. Shortly after we launched, we started tracking search results. And we started to see what people were searching for. We found people in dire situations searching for housing or food, but we also found parents of disabled children just looking for support groups. We even saw people that were just running what-if scenarios. What if I lose my job? Will my kids have health insurance? Turns out a big chunk of our users are social workers. They like it because they can spend less time researching and more time getting to know their clients. Clients like my mom. I took this picture shortly after I went away to college. It always reminds me of the sacrifices my dad made for us. He did a lot for us, but one of the things that he did for himself was he used to go bowling on Thursday nights. But he gave it up so my sister and I would have as normal a life as possible, which meant going to track meets, hanging out with our friends, and even getting to go away to college. Since I started this project, so many people have come up to me and shared their stories. And I can tell you, none of them are looking for a handout, but they could use a break every now and then. And fortunately, we live in a world with generous charities that are ready to give you that break. We just want to help you find them. So if you ever know somebody who's in a bind, or perhaps maybe yourself someday, there is somebody who can point you in the right direction. Her name is Aunt Bertha. She's tough, she's smart, and she's a real character. Thank you.